to these affirmations daily and allow them to release their power and transform you into a money magnet. Listen daily for maximum results. Listen daily, even while you sleep. Your relationship with money starts with how you think about money. Use these positive affirmations to design a positive and abundant relationship with money. Now, relax, breathe, and close your eyes. Let your body relax with each breath. The affirmations you are about to hear will become your own. These positive affirmations you are about to hear will be absorbed by your subconscious mind, even while you sleep. So, say these affirmations in your mind as you hear them out loud. I am a money magnet. I deserve abundance. I agree with wealth and abundant thoughts. I release all opposition to wealth and abundance. Money flows to me. I am wealthy. I am surrounded by money. I think, talk, and walk like I am wealthy. Abundance is my birthright. Wealth comes to me from many sources. I allow myself to be blessed with abundance. I release any negative thoughts about money. I attract abundance. I use money wisely. Accumulating money comes easily to me. It is my pleasure to manage the money that flows to me. I always have more money than I need. I have a magnetic attraction to money. Today is filled with opportunities and I will seize them. My life is abundant. I attract money with positive.
Good morning and welcome to the Money Matrix. I am Dion Pouncil.
And I'm Dominique Broadway. Welcome to another very exciting day in the markets. Please also do not forget that investing and trading should happen at your own risk. So please do your own research before making any trading or investing decisions.
Yeah, so kick off the news today. Apple sales are down 24% in China. Excuse me. Several rival Chinese companies are capturing the market share. So Apple seems to be on a avalanche to the downside, and it is going to be interesting to see when they start to get some support. Apple has teased at some new AI developments. They've never really did any teasers. They always just drop the breaking news at their annual conference, but they need something to potentially hold the line while things are getting a little rocky. So all eyes are on Tim Cook and the Apple team to see what their AI announcement is going to be at the upcoming Apple conference, because it seems as though they are getting squeezed from all sides.
Yes. Don't love it. All right. Heading over into Target. Target, another one of my favorite stores. Their stock is on the rise. All right. Target is officially on the rise, very, very exciting to see that they had a great Q4, which was anticipated. It looks like, I think they had about 30, I'm not sure if that's accurate. I think actually 1.6 billion, or I'm sorry, I think 8.6 billion in revenue in Q4. So they did very, very well. And as you guys, if any of you guys are in the trade or have seen, Target actually rose about 9.32% this morning. So they're actually up about $14, and they're currently trading at $164.51. So this is great because the last few times that Target has actually had their earnings, their stock actually has fallen. So this is the first time in probably at least 2 to 3 quarters that their stock has rose from their earnings. They also were also mentioned that due to increase in sales and markdowns, they've been able to increase their revenue and have also been able to shrink some of their sunk costs, or a lot of the stealing that was happening in Target.
Yes. All right. So Ford sales are up. They are crushing. So Ford Motors U.S. sales leaked 10.5% in February compared to 2023. They reported that they sold 179,192 cars just last month. They also noted that 15% of those sales were EV and or hybrid individual cars, which was a 32% increase on the month. So they are showing that they are still in the automotive game. They're still selling very, very well on the traditional side of combustion engines and motor vehicles. And they also are gaining some market share in the EV space, both on just the straight up electronic vehicles and on the hybrids. So they basically say, don't count them out in the auto game.
Don't count them out. All right. Speaking of auto game, NIO. All right. NIO announced their earnings this morning, and they did beat expectations. However, their stock is still actually trading down, not drastically, but they are currently down about 0.94 cents. So they're down about 5 cents from their earnings. But as I mentioned, they did beat their estimate, doing about $2.29 billion for Q4. And apparently they have a very, very bright outlook. They're also eyeing a lot of growth. They have a new electric flagship launch that's coming, I believe for Q2 of this year, Q2, Q3. So they have a very, very bright outlook for the year. And yeah, a little disappointed personally that their stock did not rise, especially since they did so well in Q4. As you guys know, we're waiting for NIO stock to rebound, and it seems like it just cannot catch a break. And even since we've been talking, it's fallen a little bit more. It's down about 2.25% pre-market.
All right. And in the crypto craze, Bitcoin is up and MicroStrategy is following suit. Okay. So Bitcoin is edging close to its all-time high of $68,982.20. which was set in November of 2021. And so the crypto topped $68,000 yesterday. So getting very, very close. And with that, MicroStrategy Inc. is riding the Bitcoin wave. So they're up over $1,300 a share, and they rose 11% on Monday. So not only is Bitcoin rising, all the Bitcoin adjacent industries, altcoins, ETFs, and strategies are also up on the rise. A lot of people believe that it will break the all-time high by the end of this week and cross over the $70,000 mark, on the way to potentially being $100,000 around April or May, when the Bitcoin halving event that is expected to happen, potentially giving it a jolt up even more. So we're talking about this last night, how it was just very interesting to see something literally created in our lifetime go from idea and creation in the market from zero to over $100,000. So what do you always like to joke about? Like, back in my day.
Yeah, back in my day.
Yeah, I seen Bitcoin get created and literally take over the financial world. Now, it's still a mystery as to who created Bitcoin. And that's a whole other story or rabbit hole. Yeah, it could have been for sure.
No, it's not.
Not confident we will be doing this show. But yeah, so I think it's very intriguing because nobody really knows who's behind the creation of Bitcoin, which is something that can lead you down a whole nother rabbit hole. We ain't gonna go down there right now.
Probably some little random kid somewhere made it. Also wanted to say one quick update. I misspoke on Target's revenue for Q4. So Target's revenue for Q4 was actually $31.92 billion. I definitely underestimated a lot. So I just want to make sure I corrected that. 31.92 billion is what they did in Q4. So
thanks.
Keep buying the Target, y'all. Keep buying the Target things. All right. So in other news, just think about something. Tesla, all right. So Tesla is, they're having a rough little week. Apparently, Jeff Bezos also just overtook Elon Musk as one of the richest people in the world because of Tesla's sharp fall yesterday. And their sharp fall was because they keep cutting prices of their cars. Now, this is great for new people who are purchasing cars, but I would be a little pissed. Like, if I just bought a Tesla a few weeks ago or even 6 months ago, and now the value of my car has fallen even more, that's a little frustrating. So the stock fell very, very sharply yesterday, based on them continuing to cut the prices of cars and to provide additional discounts. And it really just pisses shareholders off and also current drivers as well. As I mentioned, it does take away from their value. In addition to that, they're actually down again this morning. So they're down about $5.15. They also had some fire or something happened in one of their factories in another country, and everyone had to evacuate. So they're actually saying that they're not sure how long they're going to have to have this factory also evacuated. So it could also slow down production. I can't remember exactly where it was right now. So Tesla is, as I mentioned, down about another 2.73% this morning. So who knows? Maybe this thing will continue to fall, and when we hop into the charts, we can see. But it has been interesting to see that sharp decline for them.
Yeah, Tesla. All right, so now let's go ahead and hop into our Beat the Bell segment, where we will run do some market analysis to see what happened overnight in the global markets. Hop into some chart analysis and see what opportunities do we have for today. Okay, kicking it off in the Asian market. The Asian Dow was down 0.3%. The Nikkei 225 was down 0.03%. The Hang Seng Index was down 2.61%. The Shanghai Index was up 0.28%. The Sensex Index was down 0.26%, and the Singapore Index was down 0.48%.
All right, heading into our U.S. equities, they're all looking red this morning. It's interesting because we're in D.C. and it's super rainy today. And one of the things I used to joke about on Wall Street was that whenever it would rain in New York, the stock market would be down. So it would have to do with the weather. And we're not sure if the traders just coming in, not necessarily in the mood because of the rain. But I will say quite a few days when I was there was definitely a correlation with the rain and the stock market being down. Now, obviously that never panned out when we were in Miami. So that's when I was clearly it's not true because it's sunny every day. But anyway, our U.S. equities are all down this morning because it is raining cats and dogs here in Washington, D.C. The Dow is currently down 0.25%. The S&P 500 is also down 0.12%. NASDAQ is down 0.41%. And of course, that VIX is up 2.59%. Gold is up 0.40%. And then oil is down 0.88%.
Yeah, it makes sense that everything is down with the futures being up 2.59%. It doesn't surprise me hopping right over to the futures. The Dow Jones futures are down 0.35%. The S&P 500 futures are down 0.45%. The NASDAQ futures are down 0.75%. Gold is up 0.42%. Silver is up 1.06%. And crude oil is down 1.02%. hopping right into the Forex market. The euro is down 0.07%. The Japanese yen down 0.31%. The Great British Pound is up 0.01%. The Australian dollar is down 0.18%. The DXY index is up 0.03%, and the Wall Street Dollar Index is down 0.02%.
Awesome. Heading over into crypto, as you guys know, it is all eyes on crypto lately. Even my mom texted me yesterday like, "Ooh, look at our SHIB coins and our Doge coins." So very, very excited to see that she's also excited again about crypto. But Bitcoin is currently up this morning, trading up 0.29%, trading around $67,514. Ethereum coins down. It's usually up. I'm sorry. Thank you. Bitcoin is down 0.29%, trading at $67,518, which is still high. And then Ethereum is currently up 5.47%, trading around $3,776. Ethereum hasn't been this high in quite a while. XRP is also down 1.10%. Bitcoin Cash is also down 3.22%. Litecoin is up 1.99%, and Monero is down 0.54%. If we were also reporting on Doge and Shiba, we probably were saying they would be like up 40 and 50%. And of course, the infamous PP, and I think I just like to say the name, they have been just overtaking everyone, apparently.
Is it PP or Pepe?
Okay.
I'm
I don't know.
asking, though.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't know. I haven't even seen it on any exchanges. I just keep hearing about it in the news. PP's headed to the,
I had to check it out, see what it is.
Yeah. I ain't even able to find it anywhere. I don't know.
Okay, let's hop into some charts and go over some market news. Okay, so hopping over here real quickly, we can see our day and swing trades that we've been putting on basically since last Thursday and a couple of yesterday. We're up 7,900. It got up to about 10,000 yesterday. And then there was a little bit of sell-off in the afternoon. Interested to see what it's going to be when the market opens. We have our stop losses set. So just walking through that, we'll come back around. Looking at the NASDAQ futures. All right, we'll start out on a 1 day, okay? And we can see, and I've been talking about this for a little minute just to see when it's going to take place, but we see, that third standard deviation was hit pretty strong, and it's been retracing ever since, coming back down. Hit the VWAP and got a little support here on the 1 day. So it doesn't surprise me that the market is slowly retreating. It hit 18,300 on Friday. Got a little bit of some mixed session yesterday, selling off in the beginning and charging up in the later afternoon, which is what our analysis said. Right now, the day is in a bull signal. The 2 hour is in a pretty strong sell-off since 6 this morning. The 1 hour is in a sell-off since yesterday at 3 p.m. Okay, that was that late afternoon sell-off that I said once we hit like that 10,000 mark. All right. So in the beginning, pretty much going to look like yesterday. Going to be sell side bias in the beginning and potentially upside later half of the show, maybe towards the afternoon. Okay. So that's going to be what we're looking at on the equities. On the interest rates, we'll hop into the 10 years. And we can see that on the 1 day, interest rates have been charging up. On the 2 hour, interest rates charging up. And on the 1 hour, buy signal interest rates been charging up since yesterday at 10 o'clock. Okay. So buy side bias all day on the interest rates, sell side bias in the first half of the equities, and we'll let the data lead for the second half, but it seems that maybe the equities will turn around later in the show or afternoon. All right. In the metals, looking at gold, starting out on the 1 day, big, bull move here. It did just hit that third standard deviation on the 1 day. Also hit the second standard deviation on the 2 hour, still in the buy signal. And on the 1 hour, been in the buy signal since midnight, but is getting some resistance at that first standard deviation. So buy side bias in the open on gold. So buying metals, buying, interest rates, shorting, equities at the open, and then rounded it out in crude oil. On the 1 day, we did just get a sale literally today, all right, on crude oil. 2 hours been selling off, and the 1 hour has been selling off. So sell side bias on the energies and the equities, buy side bias on the interest rates and the metals. How about you, Dominique?
All right. Hopping over, so we have, quite a few things to take a quick look at this morning. So definitely eyeing Target is one of, one second here. Interactive Brokers is having some issues. One second, how about, got the wrong. All right, so one of the first ones definitely have our eyes on this morning, and I need to there we go. I have to reset my computer here. Okay, so heading into the open, obviously we have our eyes on Target. So a few of the ones that have released their earnings this morning. We have a few releasing their earnings this evening, but definitely keeping our eyes on Target. They're already up, as you guys can see, about $14.71. We did just receive a buy call signal at 9:12. All right, it's currently 9:18, so it looks like that is already starting to trend up a little bit. So definitely looking to see if I'm always thinking about Apple, if Target is going to be able to hold the gain that it has, or if it's going to continue to trend up, because that's a nice jump for them. That's almost a 10% jump, and Target doesn't usually move up that high. Like, they go down that high, but they don't typically go up that high. Looking at our 1 minute chart, we're definitely in that buy call. 3 minute and 5 all in the buy call as well. If we go a little bit further out to the day, just for kicks and giggles, we are also still in that buy call. Looks like Apple's actually been trending up all this year, which makes sense because most of the market has, okay? So definitely we're going to keep our eyeballs on Target, okay? Also want to take a look at NIO. As you guys know, NIO did announce their earnings as well this morning. I don't know what's going on in NIO. I don't know. I really don't know. As you can see, this is when, probably when I'm on the day chart. So as of January 2nd, they've literally been in this downturn, and they got here around February 6th, and it looks like they've just been really just consolidating, or just, I say, stuck around this $5.30 to $6 mark. It just literally just kind of sits there. Even with the earnings coming out, as you can see on the day chart, we have a buy put, right? If we flip over to our 1 minute chart, it's still just literally been consolidating. So we'll see which way this goes. It's currently down about 15 cents, so it's falling, I think, a little bit more from when we were first talking about it during the Beat the Bell segment. So yes, as you can see, it is literally continuing to trend down. Yeah, NIO, just, I don't know what's going on with NIO. Let's take a look at Tesla. All right, so Tesla, right now on the 1 minute chart, we have a buy call that just came out around 9:15. So it looks like it is trending up just a tad. It got up to this kind of VWAP, and now it's just kind of probably waiting for this opening bell to come. We're still actually, like, we're early in every aspect today.
Hey.
We're still about 10 minutes away, believe it or not, from the opening bell. So we'll wait to see how it goes. But Tesla is currently down $4.81 already pre-market. Okay, and thank you so much, Johan. Was it Johan? I think that said it. Yep. Germany. So it was actually, and thank you so much for that, Johan, it was Germany, Tesla's Germany plant that had to halt production. So I don't know how long they're going to have to halt production, but similar to Apple right now, Tesla just can't handle no extra bad stuff happening. Like, we just need things to go smooth, okay? Say they are currently down $4.51 and $4.91, and as you can see, this buy put started to form just while I was talking. Looks like it's getting a little bit stronger there, and now Apple's down about $5, so it is falling. I'm not Apple. Dang, why do I keep saying Apple? Tesla.
Tesla.
I'm really not even thinking about Apple today. I'm so over them.
Let it go.
But Tesla is currently down. So it could be some opportunity to ride this down a little further this morning. I mean, I don't want to wish negative on anybody, but come on now, Tesla, get it together. Let's take another look at some of these AI companies that we like to trade often. SMCI, we just received a buy call on them. They are currently trending up just a tad. SMCI is currently down $30.84 pre-market. They were busting yesterday, okay? They were up like almost 228 $8 or so yesterday. They had a great, man, that thing just be moving, okay? But as you can see, we do have a buy call currently, so we'll see if this holds at the market open. Who knows what SMCI is going to do today? They could potentially just immediately erase this $30 drop and ride up. But I think you said the market's supposed to be down the first half of the day and then kind of go up towards
the open for sure, so predict the open to be down for the equities and futures.
Okay, so let's take a look at one more here. NVIDIA. NVIDIA is currently in a buy put. They've actually just fallen because they were previously up about $5 like 5 minutes ago, and now they're only up 93 cents, $1.42. So it looks like that is starting to trend down. So Dion may be accurate about this opening session.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, so let's hop into some Forex and crypto analysis. All right, so looking at the USD JPY, all right, the 1 week is in a buy. The 1 day is in a buy. 2 hour is in a sell. And the 1 hour is in a sell. So we're going to be sell side bias on the USD JPY, all right, for the open, and maybe bullish on the second half of the day or longer, okay? Stepping into the Euro USD, the 1 week is in a buy. The 1 day is in a buy. The 2 hour is in a sell, and the 1 hour is in a sell. So sell side bias for the open of the Euro USD and potentially buy side on the longer, okay? So if you're actively intraday trading and maybe on the short half, of the first part of the session and long on the second. All right, and then looking at our third one, we will look at Great British Pound USD. All right, the 1 week is in a buy. The 1 day is in a buy. The 2 hour is in a buy, and the 1 hour is in a buy. So bullish Great British Pound USD. Okay. All right. So that's our Forex. Hopping into crypto, looking at Bitcoin. Obviously, on the 1 week, you know, Bitcoin has been charging up since February 5th, and it's been a substantial charge from 46,000 up to 68,000 or 66,000 consistently, but hovering around that $67,000 mark. Okay, stepping down into the 1 day, a good charge up. It is hitting that second standard deviation, which makes sense why it's been getting some resistance. But it might be just consolidating to get ready to push through on a breakout. Now, there is some big news coming out from the Fed this week. So that if that news scares the investors from the equities, you may see a flight into Bitcoin and it may charge up to about $70,000, $75,000. We will see. Okay, but on the 2 hour, we're also in a buy. And on the 1 hour, we're also in a buy. Okay, so remember Bitcoin or the crypto markets and the Forex markets are 24 hours a day. All right, so we can hop into those at any point. Okay, so if I wanted to step down, 15 minutes in the sell, 5 minutes in the sell, 3 minutes in the sell, 1 minute in the sell. So I would wait till the 15-minute turns around on Bitcoin and then get into a buy and potentially ride that wave. Okay, Ethereum, 1 week charging up very closely to Bitcoin. On the 1 day, been charging up since February 6th. On the 2 hour, been charging up since March 3rd. And on the 1 hour, has been in a buy signal since March 4th. Okay, so buy side bias on both of our key cryptos that we're looking at. And we will do some more analysis throughout the day. Okay, so people are talking about their algos. Yes, this will probably be the first full trading day. Everybody who purchased over the weekend and yesterday will have their algos. So congratulations to you all. Looking forward to you guys sharing your wins, thoughts, and excitement, etc. Okay, Eileen says, good morning. What trading platform do you use to integrate with TradingView? That is a personal decision just because TradingView offers a couple of different brokerages that if you want to trade in there directly, and it also depends on what you're looking to trade and or invest, right? We use Interactive Brokers because that's our partner with Total. So you can connect Interactive Brokers directly to TradingView, and that's what we will be doing for the Total Brokers platform. So right now we're in TradingView and connected to our Interactive Brokers. If you only want to trade Forex, then you would pick a Forex broker and things of that nature. Now, I don't know if, I know you could trade futures in Interactive Brokers. I know you could trade futures in TradeStation. I'm not sure if TradeStation is in there. Okay.
Yeah, TradeStation's in there.
You know, whichever one works for you, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But we connect Interactive Brokers directly to TradingView to trade directly on the platform because that is our partner on our brokerage platform that actually just went into our pilot program yesterday. So congratulations to everybody that's getting their accounts set up, that invested into Total and is along for the ride. So congratulations to the team. Congratulations to everybody. So when you see, if you're new to the show, thank you for watching. Click the subscribe button, hit the bell, turn on your notifications to let you know every time that we are live. Okay, so when we're talking about signals and we're talking about trading and you see what's on our screens, if you all want the actual signals that we trade, that are AI-powered signals that we've created, the team and using AI to increase the success rate and probabilities of our algos, you can actually click the link in the description or scan the QR code and go to 𝐼GoAlpha.ai, and you can purchase the full suite or you could purchase just the options. Okay, and so if you've made money off of our algos, you know, now or for the last 3 or 4 years, give us some $ in the chat box. Okay, so we encourage you, if you want the exact same signals that we have on our charts, go ahead and visit that. In these sessions, we really want to just focus on trading and making money, so we do less teaching. But if you do want to learn from us, you can scan the QR code or click the button and join our course, which is called Wall Street Academy. Okay, Wall Street Academy, you can get a 50% discount by putting in Money Matrix, all caps, one together. Money Matrix to get you 50% off. Okay, and if you just want to join our community for free, you can click our Discord and join, you know, the community and just rock with us for free and be around other like-minded individuals. Okay, all right, we are about 50 seconds away from the opening bell. We'll take a look over here at our futures charts because I know some of the interest rates were already in some trades. Okay, so right now, the 10-year ZN took one trade, lost $46, and now it's in a second trade, up $93.75. So right now, as the market gets ready to open, we're net positive on some futures trades. Let's see what happens here at the open. Okay, I'll primarily be watching this one for our portfolio. Okay, and we will keep our eyes on that as we get ready for the opening bell. So congratulations if you are learning and you're betting on yourself and taking control of your financial future. And let's enjoy another day in the markets, okay? Opening bell is here. And as I, suggested in the pre-market analysis, we got a strong sell-off at the open on the NASDAQ, and it's been trending down since that 8:30 or 8:27. So it's down about 100 points. No, it's down about 50 points over the last hour. And you could kind of see that initial sell-off at the open as we predicted. Let's see how far that ends up going, or if they're going to get some support around that third standard deviation or that second standard deviation to the downside. Okay. And now let's also look at our trading view. So we know we started out around $7,800 pre-market, and we're up to 81. So we're up about $300. And once Dominique kind of walks through what she's going to be looking at this morning, I'll come back and we'll walk through the watch list. If you have something now, if not, I could just go through it.
Yeah, no, not yet.
Okay. All right. So I will walk through the watch list. and see where we at for some open and bell trades, okay? So I'm gonna go on the 1 hour, all right? We are in that Apple put. We're now up over $400 on the Apple put, so let's go ahead and lock in $300, right? So we risked $100, now we're up 300% return on our investment, and let's ride that ride. Now, Tesla did get a sale on Monday. We missed that ride, but if you got into it, congratulations. I actually called this on Friday. I know Tesla was up a little bit on Friday, but during the workshop or in the live session, I said that Tesla was going to tank. The data was suggesting that because people were asking about options on Tesla Tesla for the buy side, and I said the data says that it was probably going to go down. So if you got into that, congratulations. Netflix, we missed that ride. Okay, that sell signal came in yesterday. All right, Netflix, BlackRock. Okay, we'll take a look at BlackRock here on the 1 hour.
The
NASDAQ is selling off quite substantially. What's that?
No, I just did 1,000 in my futures trade.
Nice, congratulations! And on the sell side on NASDAQ.
Yeah.
Okay.
I could have made more, but I'm trying to get funded, so I'm starting my funding valuation.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
So we did just get a sale on the SPY, so we'll go ahead and sell the SPY. That'll be our first active trade of the day. All right, we'll sell the SPY, and the NASDAQ is tanking. Okay, look at that sell-off. All right. Okay. NVIDIA, we have $5,000 locked in, so we'll let that do what it does. There's some selling pressure come. Okay, boom. We just got stopped out on NVIDIA, and a sell side trade just came in. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and sell NVIDIA. Just took off $5,000 on the upside, and now I'm going to sell it. Okay, just following the rules, following the algo. Shout out to everybody that got paid off that NVIDIA call that we called the other day, and now I just entered into a sell signal. So selling SPY, selling NVIDIA. All right, VTI, we were in the buy side from that. We're only up $35 now as that sell-off has taken some of our profits, okay? Google, we got paid off of the Google short last week off of that Friday sell-off right there, okay? Nancy, we're up $20. Cruise, we're up $9. Riot. All right, let's see.
I just bought puts on NVIDIA too.
Okay.
I'm probably gonna go buy puts on Apple.
All right, so we'll switch over to Dominique's trade. Dominique's screen as she has some trades, and that's half of our watch list already. So our two active trades that I just put in, selling the spiders and selling NVIDIA, and we just got stopped out of NVIDIA for $5,000 profit on the call side. All right.
On the call side, okay. Yeah, so just got into, we bought some puts on in NVIDIA. Only bought those for a couple weeks out expiration date because I'm literally going to get out of this trade probably today. Because as Dion mentioned, that the latter half of the trading day may actually start to trend up. So, you know, I'm definitely going to just see if this falls a little bit more. If anyone else is looking for puts, NVIDIA is definitely trending down. There was another that I was eyeing that had a nice drop. SMCI is also trending down very, very nicely. I already did about $1,100 on the futures side. As y'all know, I'm starting my futures learning journey. So I decided I want to try to get funded because I've been trading with my own money. So I'm going to try to do the funded route. This is my first day. See how it goes. I think I already hit half my profit target. So I'm probably not going to do that account anymore. My goal is just to do like one good trade in it and just every day, and then that's it. Like, that's the plan. That's my strategy. Okay. SMCI is currently down $62 already. All right. It looks like it is going to continue to fall a little bit. NVIDIA looks like it's actually, I don't know if it's okay. It's doing what it do. It's kind of hitting this first standard deviation and is bouncing a little bit. So it's starting to fall a little bit more. It did trend up for a second, but it does look like it's about to start falling a little bit more. maybe. Now it looks like it's turning around. So we'll see what happens here, okay? But SMCI is continuing to fall, as well as Meta. As you guys can see from this watch list right here, everybody is down. One of the ones I'm actually supposed to be watching that I forgot to come over here and talk to you guys is Target, all right? So Target is currently still in that strong buy. As you guys can see, it is literally still trending up, right? So this buy signal that came through at 928, it shot up even more. Target was only up like $14 when we were talking earlier, and now they're actually up $18, and it looks like it's just continuing to push up. It's above the VWAP. It's all the standard deviation is up. It's just up and it's up and it's up. Okay. Nvidia seems like it's consolidating a little. It's like it's trying to turn around and give us that green grin, but I don't know. I feel like there's just a lot of selling pressure because it hit some new highs yesterday, and people are probably still just taking those profits, like, because that was a nice little run that they did, right? So we'll see how that goes. So currently for me, on the sell side for Nvidia, so far it's not panning out, but give it a second. Give it a second. As you can see on our longer frame charts, our 5-minute, our 15-minute, everything is still saying sell. But it is literally turning around as we speak. So we'll see how that goes. We'll see if they can keep it. SMCI on the 1 minute actually just got a buy. Let's see. Let me go back to Nvidia real quick. That joint definitely just turned positive on us for sure. So we'll see how this pans out. It was previously down about $4 or $5. Now it's actually up $2.45. So it literally just went up about $7 in the past 2 minutes. So I'm definitely negative in that one. So we'll hold and see if this can continue to fall a little bit, or see if this buy signal is super strong enough to continue to hold. But we'll see. We'll see. It may bounce off this V. Oh, it pushed through. Right. We'll see how this pans out.
Okay. All right. So if you have any stocks, bonds, options, futures, Forex, or crypto you guys want us to look at and take some real time analysis, feel free to drop them into the chat and let us know how you are doing. Charlene says, how can I get signals in my Fidelity account? What you can do is you can purchase the Algo suite on TradingView. And if TradingView doesn't offer your brokerage, you can do your charting and scanning and get your signals on TradingView. And then you can go execute on your platform, okay, that you desire. All right. And then Eileen, I want to clarify that you get the signals in TradingView, but you still have to click the button and execute on your own and do your own risk management. Okay. Now in NinjaTrader, which is the upgrade that's coming out in a couple of weeks, that will be a part of it. There will be some fully autonomous algos that trade for you based off of the parameters that you put in with, like, for example, right now my screen is on NinjaTrader. You'll be able to preset what you want in that particular algo and it will trade for you. But in TradingView, that is not currently offered. It's not even possible natively through TradingView. You have to have custom scripting for that. So for those of you all who don't have a brokerage that are connected to TradingView, you would have to scan. So let's say, for example, you have Thinkorswim or Webull or any of those other platforms that are not connected to TradingView. What most people do is they chart and they analyze and they get their signals off of TradingView, and they'll maybe have it side-by-side screens or split screen, and then they'll do their execution on the brokerage of their choice, okay? Beast Mom Fitness, that's Phyllis, says, I got stopped out of my Apple put with a $1,568 profit, and yesterday stopped out of Tesla at a $520 profit. Congratulations. She said, deciding on if I should get back in. Unless you have data to drive either one of those decisions.
Yeah, and I think you got the signals now. So
yeah, definitely got
this is when you go and look at your signals, y'all. This is when you go look at your signals. Also, I would recommend to everyone, or what I'm going to do. This is not advice.
Not a recommendation.
This is not advice. But I'm going to set a stop loss on this Target trade because we're up about almost $5,000 in it.
Hey.
but NVIDIA puts right now are eating that up, but that's okay. So I actually just went in and bought some calls on it too. So I'm going to just go ahead and ride this NVIDIA ride. That's what I got, some calls on NVIDIA, got some puts on NVIDIA. Whenever each one goes profitable, I'll just take those profits because that's literally what it does all day long. So I'm personally going to go ahead and set these stops on target.
Okay.
So that I can hit my target.
All right. Colleen said, so excited to see those buy call and buy put signals on my trading view. Congratulations, Colleen. Yes. Listen, the algos be algoing, okay? I would definitely, obviously I'm biased, but I'm biased because I know the time, energy, and effort and resources that we put into these things. I know how well they perform. I know how well they've performed for the community over the last 3 years. And these are better, they're more efficient, they're AI powered, like we literally have AI built into it that has helped it all the way around grow tremendously, et cetera, et cetera. So, hey, check it out. And you see everybody else winning using them. So congratulations to everybody that bet on themselves, trusted it, and got the algos. And that's exactly what you see on our screen when we're trading. So we actually use our own stuff, okay? And we actually put our real money on our own algos. Now, NASDAQ, hopping over here into the futures market, the NASDAQ is still in the middle of a sell-off. Gold just entered the game and for its first trade of the day. No, I'm sorry. It's third trade. It did a sell, buy, sell. Now it's in a sell-off. So, okay, so we are currently up $214 in our gasoline futures. We're down 40 bucks in gold, up $15 in our ZN, okay? Now, hopping over into our stocks that we went and took a look at, okay? Let's look at our trade. So we took off the $5,000. So we were up $7,800 pre-market. We went up to $8,100. Right? And then we took off $5,000. Let's just go to it right here. All right. We took off $600 off the table, closing out. What is that? What is this? Closing loan position. Novo. So we took off $605 off of Novo already realized today. We minimized our loss on NVIDIA. Okay. So we got stopped out of that. We only risked 5%. So it stopped us out of that on the short. All right. And we took $5,000 of profit off on NVIDIA already today as well. So what's that? 5,600 minus 1,500. Okay. We are profitable on the SPY at 142. And yeah, so those are active trades for today. All right. So literally we've already taken $6,000 off the table of profit, and our rest of our trades are already up $2,000. Now, these trades are from the signals, and we put them in yesterday and or Friday. So within the last 24 to 48 trading hours, we're up $6,000 off the signal. So congratulations if you got any of those calls. Okay. All right. On Apple, we are up about $500. We got $300 locked in. The SPY, we just took that short. We're up $15. Okay, I walked through those already. Twilio, we are in the Twilio short. We just hit $200. So I will go ahead and lock in $100 on that. And now we'll just continue to ride that ride. We got $100, 100% return on our investment locked in. All right. Roblox. Okay, Roblox, it was in the sale. We missed that ride. Okay. The Qs. All right, we missed that ride. Path. NVIDIA might be tanking. We got stopped out earlier. NVIDIA might be tanking because all the equities are tanking.
We need to tank because it ain't tanking.
Path, we're only down 95 bucks. Novo, we just took our profits off the table this morning, but if this is a sale, let's go ahead and sell, right? So we rode this ride up from the signal on the buy side, and now we will come in here, only risk 5%. And that's the other thing. We take these signals, we're only risking 5%, but we're getting 100, 200, 300, 400% return on our investments on our wins, outperforming those very, very well. So we just short Novo, NVO, okay? JP Morgan, we missed that ride. Lockheed Martin, we're in this ride. So let's go ahead and lock in 200 bucks on Lockheed Martin. That's a 200% return on our investment. Okay, and I buy and sell these things at different amounts because different people watching this show are at different positions in their trading and investing journey. Somebody may only be able to trade one share or stock or contract. Somebody may be able to do 100. Somebody may be able to do 1,000. Somebody may be able to do 10,000. So I do a variation of those, and I always call out the percentages of our returns because no matter what you're using, you can look at the same trade, but you can look at it in a percentage way to show you based off of where you are. Because $1 in a trade could be different if you're wagering $1, $10, $1,000, you know, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Okay. Microsoft, we missed that ride. Palantir, we're only down 117. 𝐅𝐸𝐵, we're up $570. So let's go ahead and adjust our stop loss and lock in $400. Okay, so congratulations. We got 400% return on that. The Invesco Galaxy Bitcoin ETF, we got $200 locked in. We're up $580. Let's go ahead and lock in $400. All right, and so when I say lock in 400, I'm adjusting my stop loss. That means that the worst case scenario I can make in this trade now is $400. Okay. All right, TSM got a sell, but we missed that. That was yesterday. Congratulations if you got into it. AMD did get a sell at the open. I will go ahead and sell AMD. All right, only 5%. Doesn't surprise me. AMD is selling off because NVIDIA was also selling off. SMCI also got a sell. Gonna go ahead and sell that. Okay. Again, I'm only risking 5%. So, you know, if it goes against me, it goes against me. But it's protected. And we're sticking to the algos, okay? All right, and then IBM got a sell at the open as well. We'll sell IBM. And we literally make it that simple and keep it that simple. And you see us trading these here, you know, doing real-time analysis of these things and using the algorithm. So right now, we're up $2,000. We've already taken $6,000 off the table today. And the market is tanking, okay?
Yep.
NVIDIA put should be
finally,
nice.
yes.
All right, and we'll switch over to Dominique's charts and go from there.
Yeah, where is... and I wanted to actually go over our... Yeah, they're finally going down. Hurry up, keep going. Finally, NVIDIA went down. I love it. I love it. Okay, go ahead, NVIDIA. Keep on falling. Keep on falling. Okay, so wanted to... Let me check the chat, too, and then... Come on, NVIDIA, keep going. I don't usually like to talk negative about anybody, but this is good. All right, so NVIDIA is falling. Now I have leaps on NVIDIA too, just for next year as well. On the call side, obviously, ain't nobody betting against NVIDIA long term. That is not. That wouldn't pan out for you, all right? But they are currently down. They're getting a little bit of resistance here, but they are falling. Just I would like for it to fall more. Do an SMCI on us. Drop $50. Okay, so yes, I have. Okay, back on Texas. So please take a look at PayPal. Okay, so let's take a look at PayPal. PYPL. PayPal. So that was Miss Rita, right? Yeah, I think it's Miss Rita. Okay, so PayPal. She said calls specifically. PayPal's currently currently up 21 cents. We did just receive a buy put rating on PayPal. As Dion said, it looks like a lot of things in the market are falling. I see NVIDIA is actually trying to trend back up. It's getting some resistance, but SMCI is down. As well, just took a look at. But anyway, PayPal is currently in a buy put right now, is what the signals are saying. It was on the 3-minute chart. It's in a buy call, but as you can see, this bar is probably about to change that, right? It's all outlined. Just look like it's about to change that into a buy put. All right. If we look at the day, if we look at our day chart, it is also technically in a buy call. So it looks like this is what I'm thinking for PayPal. If you enter into something right now, you may see it fall slightly because we do just have a buy call rating. Everything else in the longer time frames though are saying buy put, right? So all the longer time frames are saying I'm sorry, buy call. All the longer time frames are saying buy call. the hour, the day, et cetera, et cetera. But currently right now for the short term, it looks like it's in a buy put, but it also, the market's falling a little bit too. And even as Dion mentioned that we may see some sell-offs in the front half and then a little bit of
we've been seeing some sell-offs for
what's it called, a little up ride in the evening. Okay, so I would say if you get that call, obviously it's probably going to end up being more of a swing trade or something that if it's a day trade, something that you're exiting this evening. But as you can see, this buy put looks like this bar right here is trying to bounce off this VWAP. So maybe the buy call may change around, but all the longer time frames are definitely saying buy call, and they are currently up about 22 cents. Okay, so that's my thoughts on PayPal. NVIDIA is playing games right now. It done bounced right back up. Look at this, NVIDIA, get it together.
Okay, so hopping into the crypto charts. Remember I said the 1, 3, and 5 and the 15 was down and we would wait for it to turn around. The algo just called the buy signal at the open at 9:30, and Bitcoin just hit a 52-week high of 68,623. Okay, so we were talking about some other stuff for those last 22 minutes, but if we would have got in right at the open, when I said that if the 15-minute turns around, we should get in the buy, we would have got in at 68,000, already be up $500 on Bitcoin. So what I am going to do, we're about 8 minutes away from the top of the hour. At the 10 o'clock hour, actually I could do it at 9:55, but at the 10 o'clock hour, I'm going to go in here and go long Bitcoin and Ethereum, okay? And buy that, all right? So that's going to be our crypto trade for today. I'm going to go long BTC and long Ethereum. And it also doesn't surprise me that as the equities tank, as I mentioned earlier, as the equities tank, that Bitcoin would be rising, excuse me, okay? So congratulations if you did. Shout out to the algos, and let's get it, okay? All right, Roland Webb Jr. says, how about OKTA? All right, we can look at OKTA. All right, anything that's not on my watch list, I always do the same. I start out on the 1 month chart. Also, before I hop into this OKTA, please let me know when you guys put a stocks, bonds, options, futures, forex, or crypto into the chat, tell us what you're considering, right? Because the analysis is different if you're looking at an investment or you're looking at a swing trade or a day trade, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So Roland, tell me what you're looking at for OKTA, and then I'll go in there and do the analysis, okay? Dante says ISM service PMI news at 10. Thank you, Dante. Okay. Phyllis says my sister Heather is lurking and watching but afraid to ask questions.
Hey, Heather.
I'm calling her out on purpose. Hey, Heather. Heather also came to the happy hour, the workshop last week. So shout out to you, Heather. Yeah, just keep listening, keep learning, keep watching.
Heather, you can't be scared to ask questions on the YouTube. You don't even gotta speak. You just click, click, click. Oh, there she is.
Hey,
Heather.
What up, Heather? Okay, so real quick,
wait, is this the same one we met? I think so. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I can't see.
All right,
She might have more than one. People don't just have one sister or something.
So Roland said he want to look at for a swing trade. Okay, so OKTA. All right. Like I said, anything that's not on my watch list, I always go to the 1 month chart and see what the history is on the thing. So OKTA opened and went public in April of 2017 at around $25. It charged up to $265 roughly for its all-time high, and had a massive sell-off in 2021 in October from 243 all the way down to 55. And it's currently in a buy signal on the 1 month, trading at around $107. Okay, so stepping into the 1 week, it did get a buy on February 26th from the algo. Man, shout out to the algos for real. Okay, on the 1 day chart, it did get a buy on February 27th. It's now at 107. So if we would have got in when the algo called that February 27th, we would already be up about $25 a share. Okay, stepping into the 2 hour. 2 hour did just get a sale actually today at the open, and the 1 hour also did get a sale. So right now, I personally would wait until the 1 hour and or 2 hour gets that buy signal again, and then I would enter into the buy signal if I'm looking for a swing or longer swing trade, because the longer time frame is definitely showing up and it looks to be trying to get back to those all-time highs. If I'm looking to day trade or shorter swing trade, then I could be looking on the sell side position and maybe get an expiration 7 to 14 days out, okay? So hopefully that helps, Roland. All right, and so yes, anybody who wants us to do any analysis, stocks, bonds, options, futures, forex, crypto, drop what you want in there, but also how you're looking at it so that we can properly adjust. Go ahead, Dominique.
Yes. Yeah. Yep. So we can adjust. Oh, she said that was Samantha at the happy hour. Okay.
Oh, okay. So you got another
Samantha.
sister. Okay.
Yeah.
What up, Heather?
Hey,
welcome to the family.
Heather. It's so funny when she said, she was like, "Hey, everyone, my sister Phyllis invited me." It reminds me, like, when you go to church, you be like, "I'm here. I'm a guest of my."
Do we have any? Do we have any visitors in the congregation?
Do we have any visitors? Well, welcome.
Yeah, everybody.
Welcome,
Heather. Welcome. All
you are very welcome. And yes, if you have any questions, go ahead and drop them in the chat, Heather. And where is Samantha? Tell Samantha she need to come get on as well. All right. So just FYI, I did go ahead and exit my Target trade. Target was starting to fall a little bit, but the market is falling in general. So I did exit, I think, for about 5,400 in profit, and still holding the calls and the calls and puts on NVIDIA. Just also set limit orders to exit both, because NVIDIA is just so volatile that it could literally hit my profit target on the call side and the put side. So that is what we're doing there. And as you can see, NVIDIA is already starting to trim back up. It's confused, doesn't know what it wants to do here, as you can see. Okay, I wanted to take a second and go over some of the earnings for the week, because it's only Tuesday. It feels like it's like Thursday. It's only yes. Target was Faith. Faith, tell us what you did today. Faith been killing. I think she already up like 15K for the week. It's Tuesday.
Hey.
And also welcome to S. Their friend Atik invited them. So shout out to you guys. Keep sharing the
share the channel, share the love, share the wealth. Because when you get it there, we get a wealth of information and a potential bag.
I love it. I love it.
Sure.
And for all of you newbies, all we ask is that you hit the subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button so you can come back and hang out with us every day, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. And if you like it, come tell a friend. Yeah. All right.
And hit the bell, turn the notification, it'll let you know when we live. Yeah.
Hit that little bell too. All right. So, Odell, let's hop back over to my screen. I wanted to just go over some of the earnings for the week. Okay.
If your notes Apple puts, congratulations. We just hit $500 on the stock side of it. I'm gonna go ahead and lock in 400.
Nice. Okay, so on our earnings this week, we have, today after the closing bell. All right, so as you guys know, NEO didn't really do much today. I know I personally did not get into any NEO. I didn't get any trades on NEO because I'm already long NEO. NEO already owes me, so I'm just going to let them pay me back there. No need to double down nowhere. And NEO actually only ended up falling maybe like 10 or 15 cents. As you guys know, Target did very well. Actually, I'm curious to see how American Express Global Business Travel, apparently business travel has picked up as well as leisure travel as well. So we could actually hop over there and see what that did. We didn't look at that. So heading into today, after the close, we have CrowdStrike. As you guys know, CrowdStrike is on our Money Matrix watch list as well. So they're coming out today after the close. Ticker symbol CRWD. We also have ChargePoint, Ross, Nuvi, Nordstrom. And as you know, Macy's has been busting lately because I can't remember the name of the private equity company, but they've been in talks.
$1 billion buyout.
Yeah, to purchase Macy's. And so Macy's has been doing their stock has been really rising. But Nordstrom will also be releasing their earnings today after the close, as well as Box, Cirrus, Acquisitive, and Bio Nano, and HashiCorp. Okay, tomorrow before the open, we also have JD.com, Abercrombie & Fitch, Foot Locker, EVgo, Trinity Capital, Campbell's, Xeris, Unify, Thor, and Genius Sports. Okay, so those are some that we have today, and as you can see, we still have it's a heavy retail week. this week, as you can see, the Magnificent Seven and a lot of those big tech companies have already done their earnings. So it's like now it's kind of time for the retail. And for a lot of these retail companies, they should have did well. And I don't know about no Foot Locker and stuff like that, but they should have done well from Q4 because of the Christmas holiday. Gap, I don't know if they got over that little issue they had with Kanye, and I think that messed up their sales a little bit. So I'm interested to see how Gap will do. Okay, Ross should probably do it okay as well, and hopefully Nordstrom. But a lot of these online, a lot of times what they're saying is that their e-commerce has done well, but their in-stores numbers just aren't necessarily there, right? So we'll keep our eyes and ears open on that. I'm definitely probably most anticipating CrowdStrike's release to see how they do. So let's take a quick look. I want to see how this GBTG did. This isn't something that I follow. Amex I follow, but their global business travel division I don't necessarily follow. I didn't even know they had a different stock for that, right? That's when you so big, you got different stocks for different divisions, okay? So it was GB. Look at NVIDIA, $4. GBTG, right? So American Express Global Travel. Global Business Travel Group. They are currently up 21 cents today. So that stock is only trading around $5.89, but they are up 3%. As you can see on our 1 minute chart, this little buy signal came out at 9:38, and it literally has been trending up since then. Well, I guess it's only 10:02, but it has been trending up since then. So it went from this, what is it, like 512 to 586 or so. So not a huge jump, but it is a pretty large jump because the stock is only trading at $5.85. Okay. All right. So questions. So Faith said, I did target, so good game, but took a loss from GTLB, but I have time on it. We'll wait. Yeah, I didn't get into. Did I get into GitLab? I may have. I can't even remember. Maybe I did. I can't remember. But yes, definitely down on GitLab. Definitely down on SEMrush as well. But all their expiration dates are far enough out. Also, Akira, the biosciences took a little small dip as well. But those options all expire months from now, so no stress there. Also, Faye said she also had to put on Apple, so good on that. Heather says, so my question is, what platform should I practice on to learn? So I think the question would be for you, Heather, is what are you trading, right? So if you could let us know in the chat what you're trading, then you can kind of determine where you can best practice at.
Well, yeah, not only that is where are you learning, because you got to practice something that you know, right?
True.
So whether you learn from us, you could join the Wall Street Academy, or you learn from somewhere else. The first thing is to learn what you're doing, because if you don't know what you're doing, you're not trading, you're not investing, you're not practicing, you're gambling, right? So the first thing is,
answer Phyllis.
Yeah, learn the basics. Join Wall Street Academy or join a program, any program. Well, not any program. I'm not going to say that, but obviously we're biased to us. But the key is to learn first. Learn what is a stock, what is a bond, what is an option, what is Forex, what is crypto. Then once you learn what those things are, you have to learn a strategy that gives you an edge on the market to give you a high probability opportunity to make some money. Once you do that, then you can practice, right? So if you're practicing stocks, bonds, futures, Forex or crypto, you could practice on TradingView and the Sim and eventually Total for absolutely free, right? Then if you do that and you like that and you want to trade live, you can trade on your own or you can buy the algorithms, right? So I would encourage crawl, walk, run, okay? And that crawling starts with learning, right? And you can go at your own pace. You can go as slow or as fast as you want, right? But learn first, then practice, learn, then find a strategy, then practice that strategy if that strategy has a proven edge, and then move forward step by step, okay? And look, Rome wasn't built in a day, but it was built brick by brick, all right?
Very true. All buildings are actually.
Yeah, so
Chris was
says, that would be Dion's course then, I believe. Yeah, so
that's
Wall Street Academy, we cover all of that in Wall Street Academy. Stocks, bonds, options, futures, Forex, and crypto are all in Wall Street Academy, and we're releasing them 1 week at a time. So we just finished the last 2 weeks of Futures Week. So actually this week is options kickoff, and we got 3 weeks in a row of options, and this week is options leaps. Okay, so Wall Street Academy, yes, is a program where you can learn how to invest and how to trade all of those. So my encouragement would be learn first, then practice. Well, learn first, get a strategy with a proven edge, then practice, then go live. Okay.
Love it. Love it. Yeah. Chris is in Wall Street Academy. So, but yeah, we have, I guess, well, what do we have them doing in for futures?
Yeah, so we got futures swing trading and futures day trading.
No,
courses.
he was saying for practicing because he's in there.
Yeah, so we would do Ninja Trader or Trading View. Okay, just like we taught you guys the strategy, how to execute it in Trading View, you can practice that in the Trading View sim. Trading View has a paper trader. You can go in there and connect your paper trader to Trading View that they offer for free, and you can practice in there with simulated fake money to get comfortable. Heather says, I do want to learn Wall Street Academy. So the link is right above, right there in the chat or in the description. And Heather, we have a 50% off promo code for everybody who watches the Money Matrix. So you're able to go into that link right now, put Money Matrix, all cap, together, and you'll get 50% off of Wall Street Academy. Join the family and get in the Discord, ask questions, and rock with us. Every Wednesday night, we also have a live session where we're actually teaching live exclusively for the community, because these shows are primarily about getting in here and running up the bag. Okay, so we definitely will share information and stuff like that, occasionally giving out free game. But this is for everybody to have an opportunity to come in here and be profitable and trade live. And this show is absolutely free, right? So you can watch this show every day, learn, listen, start hearing the terminologies, et cetera, and have a chance to run it up, okay? All right, well, yes, the NASDAQ is still in a sell-off, all right? We are now up over 500 bucks in our Apple trade. We got $400 locked in. VTI, we're up 49 bucks on that. Nancy, we're up 15 on that. Krug, we're up 17 on that. Twilio, we shorted Twilio right here at the open. We're up 225. So and we got $100 locked in. So that's good. All right, Path, down 81 on Path. And that's the other thing. We show y'all the wins and the losses. We show y'all the good trades and the uncomfortable trades, right? And you see how proper risk management over time gives us the ability to be profitable. We've had profitable weeks ever since we launched this. Bitcoin just hit an all-time high, 69,000. Okay, we'll go check on our Bitcoin trade here in a second. And as the equities fall, Bitcoin is going up. All right, Palantir, we only down 105. And you can see in some of these trades that we're down, we might be down, but we also have our stop losses on there that we're only risking 5%, right? So if we're only risking 5% and we're making 100, 200, 300% return on these investments, our wins are outweighing our losses, right? We risked $100 in this trade and we're currently up $543, but we have $400 locked in. So we have a 400% return on our investment. We risked 100 and we already are up 400. Okay. Bitcoin ETF, we risked 100, we're up 500, and we already got 400 locked in. Right. So you can see even our losses, we losing 160 on here, but we haven't hit our 5%. But we only got a couple losses on here, and those losses are only and $200 or less, but all of our wins are $300, $400, $500, $600 and more, right? Okay, we short Super Microcomputer about 10 minutes ago at 10.10, and we're already up $345. So we'll go ahead and adjust this stop loss and lock in $100 and let that ride the ride. So we risked $100, and now we got $100 locked in. So worst case scenario, we at least just got our money back, right? We got $100 that we risked, and then now we got $100 on top of that, all right? worst case scenario. And we just got into that trade 10 minutes ago. All right, and then IBM, we're only down 70 bucks, okay? All right, so that's walking through the watch list over there. Let's go check out Bitcoin. All right, we're down 800 on Bitcoin. We got in at the 1010. People are probably selling off of that news of the all-time high, and then they're gonna probably come back in and surge. So that's essentially what's happening. We only got one. We're down 700 on that. So we got in, it went up, it hit the all-time high. So now this is the highest Bitcoin that's ever been, $69,000, all-time high. People are probably selling that news, taking their profits, okay? And then, Bitcoin will probably turn around in the afternoon and potentially keep charging up. But again, we're also long on Bitcoin. So I'm okay with holding this. I do have my 5% rule stuck in there. We see the stop loss set. So I'm totally fine with that. But obviously, anything that we trade on our watch list, I'm perfectly fine with holding. Okay. Benefit 𝐾𝐜𝐴. Want to take a look at that for them?
Yeah.
𝐾𝐜𝐴. Oh, and he came to the workshop as well. So shout out to you, bro. Everybody that came to the workshop, and enjoyed last week here in the DC area. Okay. So Dominique will take a look at that for you.
All right. So yes, 𝐂𝐜𝐴, 𝐂𝐴 Biosciences. Oh, excuse me, y'all. They did release their earnings yesterday evening after the closing bell. They literally, initially, when I say shot up, it's very, very relative, but they went up about 8 cents. They initially went up, I think about 8 cents or so. This is yesterday evening, yeah. So they got their highest that they went yesterday was about to $6.50. Was that yesterday? Yeah, about $6.50 or so. Now they're currently down $5.30. They're down trading down to $5.30. We were in it. They had a buy call on it. Currently in a buy put. I personally do have calls on it, but the expiration dates on those are like literally 2 months from now. And this stock in general has a lot of upside. So I have no doubt that it will literally rebound plus more since then. But yeah, currently it is down 67 cents. As you can see, it's literally kind of been just in this tight range right here between basically $5 and basically just in the $5 range. So between $5 and $5.60 is where it's been kind of teetering back and forth all morning. So no like true breakouts one way or another. We did just get a buy put on it, but it's also just been in this tight range right here for quite some, well, I would say all morning. All right. So we'll have to see how this is going to pan out. The thing with this stock is when I kind of went back and looked at the charts for it, it kind of does this. It's like consolidates and it just like breaks out, right? It'll just like go up a buck or go down a buck or something like that. But right now, as you can see, it's just like we just got another buy call on it, right? So it's literally just been consolidating all morning. So nothing really exciting to announce there. It's just been kind of sitting, all right? But over time, if we just look at this over time, if we look at our day chart, if we look at our day chart, obviously for today it has a buy put because it's down today, right? But outside of today, if you go back a lot further and look at January on, it has literally been in an uptrend all year, right? Since it had a drop here, it got as high as 744 or so in July, and then it kind of trended down, and then it's literally been trending up since then. So it looks like the trend up is probably going to continue. Obviously, the down today was because of their earnings. Now, despite that, their earnings actually did really well. When I was reading their reports that they actually exceeded their earnings goals for Q4, and their outlook for this year was actually really positive. So why the stock is down, I have no clue. But I would say if you have these like myself, I'm personally going to be holding, to see it bounce back because it typically does. Okay. All right. So we have, and those calls were super cheap for Ikoya, but because the stock is so low, because it's only around $5, when it fell, it it like took a nice chunk with it, but when it goes up, it also goes up nicely. Okay, so Colleen said, I'm in calls for, Miss Rita was saying I haven't seen email to get algos. Who is the email coming from? Do you want to answer that?
Okay, so the email was sent out yesterday from Athena. It should be coming from hello@moneymatrix.tv, and I personally put everybody in. So if you go to your trading view, you click on indicators and you click on invite only scripts. Everybody that bought between Friday and this morning does have access, because I actually personally went in there and gave everybody access because I wanted you guys to have it before the open today. So whether you got the email or not, you do have access if you bought anytime before 8:30 this morning. Okay, so I'll have them make sure they resend out the email, but go to your trading view, click on indicators, click on invite only tab, and then you'll see your algos, right? So if you, I just share my screen.
Yeah, I mean, do it. Oh, I'm gonna do it.
Are you on your
I'm on it. Oh, okay.
No, I don't know. Yeah,
well, I mean, I had it up, so.
Okay, whoever screen he goes on.
We can show. Is it on anybody?
Okay.
Is that you?
So basically, anybody who has purchased the algos and received their...
Oh, the email to purchase.
Oh, there isn't an email to purchase. You can go, you can click on the link in the chat or in the comment description, or go to algoalpha.ai. So ALGOALPHA.ai, and you can purchase the algos. Okay.
And Athena, can you pop that? There it is. Thank you. So she just dropped it. She just put the link there as well. Miss Rita, sorry about that. I thought you meant the email to get.
Oh, okay.
I get it now.
Gave everybody access.
I get it now. Vanessa said you could do one after the show. I can have access tomorrow.
Hey, okay. Congratulations, cool. Vanessa, for just purchasing the algos.
Okay.
Bitcoin, we were down $800. Now we're only down $300. So a $500 turnaround, which is what I said people probably selling news.
So Curvify.
Real quick. Target launches paid membership program as it chases new revenue streams. So Target, did you get out?
I got out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
probably just got a little bump up.
It probably got a little boogity bump, but that's okay. Ain't nobody trying to chase no markets. I was very much okay with the earnings. Let's just see. Then I'm curious. Now I'm curious. Let me see. Target is okay. It's still the same. So I got out when it was actually up about $18 or so. So, but it looks like it's about. Yep. Of course, it just got a buy call. So if anyone wants to get back in, Nvidia is finally falling a little bit. Target is trending up. Now it's up $18. Back actually up to where I exited. So I'm interested to see if it crosses over that. It might. We did just get a buy call on it. Nvidia is finally down, so my puts should finally be profitable for me here. Actually, let's take a look and see.
So Faith said SMCI put very sweet. Yeah, congratulations. I just called that out this morning. So this
and AMC. Curify wants AMC. I don't want to forget about her.
Okay. So for the newbies, right? This is just give you some real life insight on how these signals work. And you guys could drop how much you're making, et cetera, in the chat, Faith. So we went in through our watch list today, right? And I called here's the algo selling a sell sign saying that SMCI was going to go down. We entered into a sell. I entered into the stock. Faith did put, which is an option. And she's obviously made some money off of it because she just said SMCI put very sweet. It's really that simple. It's a step-by-step process. Now, we still encourage you to learn. Okay. She said she just made $1,500. So she just made $1,500 off of a call that we just did in real-time analysis. So for the newbies, you can see how that works. Now, trading and investing is personal. These are not recommendations. This is not advice. We're not your financial advisors or fiduciaries, but we're literally showing you. I took that same exact trade in the stock. She took that same exact trade in the option. We got into that trade at 9:30ish, 9:45. It's 10:20, and she already made $1,500. Okay. So these same algos we have on our charts are the one that Athena just posted in the chat. So just for the newbies watching, I know sometimes it can seem overwhelming, but that's what we focus on, is literally simplifying the game to an easy to follow step-by-step process. And then if you want the signals as an added bonus, think of them as a tool to help you reach your goals, okay?
So I had totally forgot I did this. Yeah. I was in the NVIDIA puts, and I had set a limit just in case, because that's when NVIDIA was going back and forth. Totally forgot that my limit was set, and it just triggered. It's only made $250.
Well, no, we celebrate all wins.
No, but I'm like, okay, yeah, it's starting to fall. Now I'm like, wait, did I just get kicked out? So yeah, but it's cool. It's cool.
Curly Hair Boy says, so did I for my watch list. Laugh out loud. I just did 1,600 on SMCI. Congratulations.
Very good. But you know what? Now it looks like, yeah, NVIDIA's starting to trend up a little bit. So at least I was still able to profit on the put side. Maybe it'll turn, who knows? But it was just funny. I had to chuckle about that. Okay, so really quickly, not NVIDIA, but AMC. Curvify wanted to do AMC for the next month. So let's take a quick look at that. I cannot believe I did that. That is so funny to me. But I also like that. So it's like, it's one of those things where you're like, oh man, I could have wrote it down some more. But at the same time, like you mentioned, like all profits are profit, right? Like literally now I did make the $250 profit, which probably should have been like at least $1,000 or $2,000. And now it's starting to trend back up. I also have calls on it too. So I'll probably end up making money on it both sides, which is the goal, right? Which is the goal. And it's down about $6. So if this bar turns into this buy, it might even be worth getting in and getting more. SMCI is doing what it does best. It falls hard, it rises hard. That's literally what it does. Like some of these are kind of starting to trend up. I'm not supposed to be talking about these though. Hold on, I'm supposed to talk about AMC. All right, so oh boy. Okay, so AMC currently, so for the month, she wants to do for the month. So if you're looking to hold this, or I guess invest in this for a longer term, currently on the day chart, it's in a buy put, okay? If we look at our day chart, so it's been trending down the last few days, as we know, right? AMC is supposed to be turning around at some point, but it is still down from its earnings release, which came out on February the 8th, all right? And as you can see, it was a buy call on the day before that. It trended up a little bit, and then it's been kind of down since then. Now, it's only down about 60 cents, so it's not down a lot, okay? Although their earnings did do really well from Q4, but if we look at our week chart, oh my gosh, this is crazy. Look at this. So we look at our week chart, there was a buy put that came out. This buy put came out August of 2023, okay? August of 2023. It is still in a buy put. So everything is literally saying sell for this. If you look down here, it looks like it's attempting to rebound over here, right, on this week chart. But let's look a little granular because everything in the long term looking a little bleak, okay? Your heart said AMC and Mara did me bad last week. Yeah. AMC owe me some coins for sure. But the cool thing with it, like, it only needs to go up like $1. It doesn't need to go up a lot to get the money back because it's trading so low. On our 1 minute chart, it's in a buy. It's in a put, buy put. 3 minute chart is also saying buy put. And the 5 minute, excuse me. Same thing. 15 minute is saying buy call. So it looks like there's some bit of upside potential somewhere where I don't know. So for this one, you know, honestly, it looks like it's trying to trend up on the longer term. Will that happen? I have no clue. But right now on our longer term charts, they are currently in buy puts, okay, on the day and the week. But keeping in mind that these signals also came out a little while ago, right? So this buy put came out February 29th, and it's been trending down ever since then. So we'll have to wait and see if it has any potential to go up. If it falls, I mean, the lowest it can get to is 0, right? So it's only $4 away from that. So do with that information what you will. But yeah. It's looking a little bleak over there on AMC Town. So, which is also why we want to make sure we have expiration dates far enough out to give it some time to get back on track. Okay. NVIDIA is still down about $9 or so. If you guys are still in SMCI, it's down about $85 today. Okay. Everything is really, really, truly down, it looks like. NEO. Oh, NEO's finally up, guys. Look at that. Look at that. NEO is finally up. So they're actually up about 22 cents today. And anybody in the NEO chart, I didn't mess with NEO personally, but they are, I have tons of shares of them, but they are currently trending up today. Now they're up about 24 cents, about 4.50%. So that's a nice little trend up for them. Okay. And I think we already talked about Duolingo's down $20. A couple of the earnings from last week, Duolingo's down $20. AMC is down, as you know, 4 cents, but it looks like it's trying to trend up. Lemonade is down 20 cents. SoundHound still down 71 cents. SoundHound need to get it together, okay? Because Phyllis told us that you were like the next superstar here, and it's not giving superstar energy right now. SoundHound, okay? All right, so those are some of the things. It looks like NVIDIA specific look like they're trying to bounce back up, but yeah.
So you want to do BLCN for Miss Suzanne, and I'll do Novo.
BLCN.
BLCN, and I'll do Novo.
Okay.
That call option.
What is BLCN? Hold up.
Ooh.
What is it? BLCN. Oh, here we go. Was it like it's like another country? Okay, so this is the Siren NASDAQ Next Gen Economy ETF. Miss Suzanne, you always got something different. I love it. Like, what is this? I don't know what this is. Are you sure that's the right ticker symbol? Because it has like no value whatsoever. So just let's
make sure.
Yeah, let's make sure.
Let's go to Novo.
This has no.
Let's go to
value.
Novo. Okay, so we got into a sale on Novo and currently up $40. We got into that sale based off of the 1 hour signal. She's looking at call options. So if I'm looking at call options, the 1 month is in a buy signal. The 1 day is in a buy signal. The 2 hour is in a sale. So if I'm looking for the 1 hour and the 2 hours in a sale, if I'm looking for shorter term, I would be sell side bias. If I was longer term, I would be buy side bias. So to Ms. Suzanne, I know you love trading options. So that option suite for the algo definitely will give you some buy call and buy put specific signals, but yeah, signals, I like to have at least 3 time frames locked in, showing me the same thing, because the trend is your friend. You need a trend to actually make money in general, but especially in options, okay, because you don't want to lose money to time decay. Even if you're right, but it doesn't go far enough in the right direction, then you're still gonna get cooked on those, okay? All right, Miss Lisa said, hello, Dion and Dom. How are you doing today? We are wonderful. Thank you for asking. Can we look at DocuSign swing trade? So you want to look at the DocuSign swing trade? Right? Docu, I think is their
DocuSign, yeah. Did Miss Suzanne ever come back with the...
No, she said, I will be buying new algos. Hey, I believe it, because I know you be crushing. And that's the other thing, right? So Curly Hair made $1,600 off the option calls that we made today, and Faith made $1,500 already today. So let's just say this was their first trading day of the month. Every dollar they make over what they spent for the algos is profit for the rest of the month, right? So yeah, shout out to y'all. Like, I can't express, again, whether you learn from us, personal choice. Whether you buy the algos, personal choice. But coming to this show and watching and learning, taking courses from somewhere and learning, practicing on your own, and taking control of your financial future is something that no one can ever take from you. And once you learn it, you cannot unlearn it, okay? And it's something that can also impact yourself and your family and your future now and for generations to come, okay? Johan said, run up the bag, y'all. Congrats to everyone. Yes, congrats on all your wins. Yes, drop your wins in the chat so we can celebrate with and for you. Drop them here on YouTube. Drop your wins in the Discord channel so we can celebrate with and for you, because this is really what it's about. That's what this show is about. Come in here, get some financial news, get some headlines, and have an opportunity to run it up on a daily basis. Okay? So Dominique, we'll switch over to her screen as she analyzes DocuSign. Okay.
I'm a little bit annoyed.
Why?
That NVIDIA
tanking.
Yeah, I'm a little annoyed. But you know what? I'm also
I called that joint out. We took $5,000 off of it.
This is that real life emotion, right? Where I'm like, you know what? I was risk managing. I made sure to just have it set because obviously I'm on the show. I'm talking, ADHD kicks in. I forget I'm in the daggone trade. So I had that exit point there set for a reason because it kind of kept tapping there and going back. And so I set it there and then it just falls right past. So I'm that's annoing. All right. Yeah.
Real life.
Nah, I'm now it's, oh my God, now it's down $14.
Ooh.
Oh my God, that would literally be like $5,000-$6,000.
Why did you get out of it anyway? Because you had the calls. You would have had both.
Yeah, because it was falling, but it kept bouncing back. It was falling and it kept bouncing back. So my thing was I really just wanted to get a little bit of profit from it because it kept seeming like it was going to bounce back. And then it did. And then it did. And then it did. And then it didn't. And then, it was oh my God, it's down $17.
Okay. Congratulations. The algo called it. I'm going to show my screen when you're done with your screen.
Go ahead. Just take it over.
Look at this NASDAQ fall. Even if we just look at the 1 hour, the algo called this short. It really called it yesterday at 3 o'clock. So you got into it yesterday. But even if we look at the 15-minute, we can see the algo called this at 8:15 this morning. The NASDAQ was at 18,159.
Look at that.
And it's currently at 17,943. So almost a 200-point fall on the NASDAQ. So if you've been trading, now some of you guys may say, well, the signal came in at 8:15. Like, how could you be able to do that? Because the stock market opens at 9:30. You are correct. The United States stock market opens at 9:30 a.m. Eastern. But the futures market can be traded 22 hours a day. The futures market opens up the night before at 6 p.m. Eastern. So you can actually trade futures from 6 p.m. last night till 4:15 p.m. today. So you could trade from Sunday to Friday, trading futures 22 hours a day. This is another thing, a beautiful thing that we teach about in the program is no matter what your schedule is, right? You can have kids, you can have a job, you can have extracurricular activities, but the markets are flowing somewhere, and it's about knowing, right? If you don't know, then you don't know. But the futures trade 22 hours a day. Forex trades 24 hours a day. Crypto trades 24 hours a day. The options, bonds, and stock market trades 6 to 6.5 hours a day, okay? And you can learn how to make money in all of those, but the money is always flowing somewhere.
It is. And look at Lisa. Girl, stop.
Follow the Trader's Creed. I'm buying my algos today, too. Trying to decide which one.
Be your own student. Talking about follow the Trader's Creed.
Hey.
Lisa, when the last time you looked at the Trader's Creed? Nah, but you're right, though. I pay myself as the market makes money available to me. I am a consistent. And I'm a consistent winner. I'm just annoyed because, I was positioned.
But what data was telling you to get out? Like, what charts was you looking at?
Well, we were getting a lot of buy call. You know what I'm saying? So it was.
But you was 1 minute.
Well, this is the 5.
Okay.
So it was just a lot of consolidating happening for like an hour. I was watching it. Obviously, we're all watching it. Yeah. So we were kind of getting mixed signals when it was consolidating. That's why I was like, which way is it about to break out? And it was constantly above that VWAP. So I was thinking that it had the upside potential, and then that thing broke through and it just finally fell. So the data to me was it was accurate, right?
Yeah. And the crazy thing is, I won't say crazy, I'll say the amazing thing. Here's the beautiful.
Lisa.
here's the beautiful thing. She still made $250 in 7 minutes, right?
Yeah.
But that's the thing. It's like to make $250 in 7 minutes from clicking the button anywhere in the world that you got internet access to. In the beginning, for most of the newbies, it might sound crazy. It might sound not real, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But then when you watching it and you doing it and you being consistent with it, you do have to remind yourself to celebrate all the wins, right?
Yeah.
Now, personally, as a human and emotionally, you may be looking at it like, damn, I could have just made $15,000 right there.
I mean, I'm still annoyed, right? And that's where we want to highlight, like,
emotional control.
Shout out to Lisa. She says she reads the Trader's Creed every morning. Thank you so much for reminding us to stick to our rules. But I was just really annoyed because I feel like I was sitting in that trade for so long. That was what pissed me off. Like, bruh, I've been waiting on this thing to do this thing all this time. Now, we did just get a buy call.
Now, mind you, so long was from 9:30 to 9:40.
Yeah, that's a long time in the market, okay? It's like a week. Like it took me a week to make $250. Anyway, so we have a buy call on it. So let's see if I would like to get one more bar of strong buy call. Maybe this thing is about to turn around a little bit. And if so, I'm probably going to enter and ride this $12 down ups because they owe me now. But see, no, that's also revenge trading.
Yeah,
but no, I already have my calls.
Revenge trading.
No, I already have my calls on it anyway.
Plus the 1 hour is probably going red now. Look at the 1 hour.
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
Yeah. 1 hour you got to buy put. I'm going to go ahead and stay off of them calls.
Yeah.
If anything, I would get a...
But that was like 40 minutes ago. So when this came
been going down. So if it was the buy, so first of all,
and then we got another buy put. So let's go ahead and hop into this DocuSign because this is clearly me and NVIDIA ain't aligned today. Which is okay. Because we are up technically over 100K from the initial 100K that I put into NVIDIA. Which is awesome.
Gang.
So, DocuSign. So, I can't even remember what we were supposed to do. Can we look at DocuSign? Swing trade.
DocuSign, swing trade.
So, DocuSign on a 1 minute currently in the buy put. Also, Miss Suzanne, let us know what that BLCN was because I never got that there. Okay. So, DocuSign swing. Currently on the 1 minute, we are in a buy put. On the 3 minute, we're in a buy put as well. And the 15, like everything is literally, let's go to the 2 hour. Buy put, day, buy put. Yeah, like every single thing it just says buy put. So 1 minute, 3 minute, 5 minute, 15 minute, 2 hour, day, and the week are all saying that this is trending down. It's currently down 3.67%, and then apparently a DocuSign insider just sold shares worth $413,000. Now their earnings are in 2 days. Okay, so we do have a couple days. Thursday, after the closing bell, their earnings are coming out. So I would definitely watch this one as it gets a little bit closer to that. But currently right now, everything is saying that this is trending down. It actually just went down a little bit more, there. And then, yeah, we'll see how their earnings pan out. But it's always a red flag to me when an insider sells like a lot of shares right before the earnings. Now, mind you, maybe they're about to buy a house or something, they need to get their cash out. But either way, like they're like, let me get my cash out for these earnings come out because my $413,000 may be worth $200,000.
The way my bank account is set up.
So
I got a checkings and a savings.
Yeah. So literally every single thing is saying buy put for them. Okay. Lisa was saying, trying to decide which algo to buy. Do you want to help her make that decision?
Yeah, so the algo suite gives you all the algorithms. So it has Pulse in there, which is our baby that you see on my screen when I'm doing the stocks, the futures, the Forex, and the crypto. Alpha options is what you see on Dominique's screen as giving specific signals for buying or buying naked calls or buying naked puts. Then we also have the A2C, which is for put credit spreads, iron credit spreads, and put credit spreads, call credit spreads, and iron condors for people who like to sell premium and sell options. And then also you have NEO, which is another strategy that we teach in the Wall Street Academy. And then by the end of this week, we will have homework levels built in there, which is a supportive resistance indicator. So that you get the whole suite. be able to get the signals in there for you in TradingView. And then now if you purchase in this first month of the launch month, everybody that purchases between, when did we release it? Friday, let's call it March 1st. Everybody that purchases the algorithms between March 1st, the full suite, everybody that purchases between March 1st and April 1st, you get the launch special of the free upgrade to the NinjaTrader algos that have the autonomous trading built in there when we release them as a free upgrade. Can't promise that's going to be after April 1st, but you know, that's the benefit of getting the full suite, is that you do get the autonomous algos with the free upgrade. If you just get the options, then you only are going to get options, and NinjaTrader doesn't even offer options trading. It's only futures. So
that's pretty cool that you get the update. You know what I mean? The autonomous, you'll automatically get that. That's really cool. So I have one. Can I? Oh, go ahead.
Somebody said we look good in black.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Black is beautiful.
It is. But that's really exciting.
Okay.
Very, very exciting.
Okay.
You ready?
I'm ready.
We have the video.
Hey.
The little recap video from our workshop on Friday. Odell put together a beautiful little summary of how the day went. Can we cue it up?
Let's get it. Let's get it.
Hey, I'm Dominique, Broadway, award-winning personal
Athena,
finance expert. And
to the
today is
algo in the
absolutely
chat,
amazing to
please.
be as students fly in from all over the country to spend the day with us.
Today is a very special day because we have our live studio audience here.
So during today's sessions, we got to teach and talk about a lot of things in person. And I think for a lot of people, it's good to be able to actually see someone else do it in person. It was really cool. We got to actually hop into people's phones and computers and set up some of the indicators and strategies for them, which was really cool. And then we went into an amazing lunch at one of my favorite restaurants.
I want to take my trading to a higher level, and the information that they gave us today, I know that I will accomplish that.
And since they've been doing the show, I've made 5 figures in 1 month. More than my part-time salary when I was working for Wells Fargo. And the fact that this is something a skill that I've been able to build from the training that they offer that no one can ever take away from me is mind-blowing.
I encourage you to get the Wall Street Academy program so you can learn and you can do better than me, because I was in the game and I was losing in the game, but now I have the information to win.
So we are very excited to take this show on the road, to be able to take the Money Matrix live to bigger venues and to be able to touch more people throughout the country.
All right, so yeah, shout out to everybody that met us in Washington, D.C. for the first ever Money Matrix workshop and live recording of the show. And Tiffany, look, she said she made over $9,000 in her autonomous algo today. And Tiffany's one of our OGs, and she made $5,000 on Friday in the workshop. So $14,000 in 2 days for Tiffany off the algos. Love it, love it, love it. So I think the algos will sell themselves. You feel me? 14 bands, that's enough algos
She
for
made
a year and a half.
How much it cost? $497. And technically she already made
14,000 today. No, she made 9 today, 5 on Friday live.
And we don't even know what Tiffany made on Monday.
Oh yeah, yesterday,
we don't even know.
Yeah, congratulations. Tiffany said 3K manually today using the signal.
Nice.
So she made $12,000 today, 9K with the autonomous algos and NinjaTrader from our signals, and 3K manually. So $12,000 today, $5,000 on Friday, $17,000 in the last 3 trading days. Congratulations, Tiffany. So for all of y'all newbies, if you want to know it's real,
it's real.
There you go.
Very exciting. So this is the, what time is it? 10:44. So
and it's 10:44, and she already made 12 bands.
Listen, coffee ain't even cold yet, and she already making monies. Okay, so of course, as soon as the workshop ended Friday, Dion's like, we're back home and chilling. He's like, you know what? We should do another workshop. And I'm like, bro. And of course, Lisa just says.
Very nice. I'm looking forward to the next workshop. Next month in Miami. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
we were trying to figure if we were just going to hold it off and do the retreat in June, or should we do another workshop between now
So my
June?
mastermind group is having a retreat in Miami next month.
Oh, okay.
So
I'm talking about combining them.
not combining them, but we could
Not
have
combine, like,
one
back-to-back
day.
days or
Yeah,
something,
we could do one day potentially. So
Let's talk
we'll
about Can't
see.
Wait for Venice. Y'all pushing this Venice.
Y'all pushing
Now,
Venice.
it's an 11-hour flight from the East Coast to Venice. So we need to know how many people will really come if we do the annual retreat in Venice, because we don't want to set all of this
Ain't
up.
nobody coming to Venice.
You know what I'm saying? And y'all don't make it to Venice
Y'all
now.
always act like y'all coming somewhere.
So Antoinette says, are you able to use the algo with a small account? Yes, this is why I mentioned this earlier. It doesn't matter if you're doing one contract, one share, 10, 100, 1,000. The algos work as just signals, and then you take the trade for what is within your risk parameters, within your budget from the trading view signals. Now, the ones that come in NinjaTrader that work for you fully autonomously, you still pick how much you want to risk, et cetera, et cetera. It still is a personal choice on that, okay? So, yes, man, the algos be algo, and they be busting for sure,
They
for sure.
do.
I'm just so glad we actually able to share this stuff with the community, because me growing up, I didn't have access to this information, to this type of technology, to these resources. And a lot of the stuff that was made, if it was made, it was not made for people who were not rich or wealthy, and it was not made for people who don't look like us. And that's just, you know, calling a spade a spade. And I'm not saying it's good, bad, or indifferent, but that is what it is. So for us to be able to share this game, do these live trades and investments in front of you all, share that tech, share that stuff with the community, and see how it's changing y'all lives. Y'all really got to understand how that makes us feel. Because like literally, again, after the workshop, we sitting back at home and it was just talking, like, just seeing the impact and seeing everybody come up afterwards like, thank you. We're giving practical, real life things that you can do in real life. It's just wild. So congratulations to you betting on yourself, right? What is your day is so busy that you need someone to trade your account for you? Well, it depends on what you want to trade, but I professionally manage money, and you know, if you guys are interested in that, just hit me on the DM in the Discord so you can have that. But I would recommend before you give anybody your money, me included, at a very bare minimum, you should learn. So take a course or take our course, whatever it is, learn first, but then if your schedule doesn't permit, you know, you can have somebody like me manage your money. Or if you say, hey, you know what, I want to trade an asset class that does work for my schedule. Remember, Forex is 24 hours, crypto is 24 hours, futures is 22 hours a day. Okay, so you can do that, all right? Patient says, Dion, what's the link for the algo? Athena, drop the link for the algo in the chat, but it's algoalpha.ai, or Odell, you could put up the QR code, ALGOALPHA.ai, okay? Suzanne says, I'm looking forward to the next workshop. Caleb Default says, what if you have a $2,500 account ready right now, but don't have the time to study charts and take the signals? It's going to be extremely tough for you to find somebody to trade for $2,500.
I'm about to say, Caleb Default, then you need to find the time, because 25 is just not enough. Like, no one's going to trade that. But
you got to make it make sense for them
and
too,
you have
right?
to, like, if it's not important to you, then you're not going to make the time. At the end of the day, we do have a lot of hours in the day, okay? So even if you only took 15 minutes a day, 15 minutes a day, and try to learn one thing a day, eventually you would get there. But clearly, it's just not important to you. It's not important enough to you, and that's okay. I'm gonna tell you something. Anytime somebody say they don't have enough time, it's just not important enough to them, because they're gonna make time for the things they want to make time for.
You're gonna find it too.
It's just not important enough for you, and that's okay.
Everybody that made money today, so somebody made $1,500, somebody made $600, somebody made $9,000. Keep in mind, y'all, the show only been on since 9 a.m.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And so some of them trades was probably 10, 15, 20 minutes maybe or less. So Caleb, what I would say is
they raise it to 5,000. So if you want somebody to trade for you, you need like at least 10
to 25. I mean, so for my hedge fund, the minimum is,
But outside of that, like, that's just because he's nice. You're gonna need at least 100K.
Yeah, my hedge fund minimum is 100,000. My friends and family that I can do through people who come through our community is 25K minimum for me to trade futures for you. But You know, again, also, if you're not ready, right, that's one of the things to not rush. Like, even people reach out to me and say, hey, Dion, I want you to trade for me. And I'll say, okay, well, where are you at in your investment journey? Where are you at in your investment portfolio? How much do you have to risk? And if you're not ready for a 25K minimum, or you're not ready for a $100,000 minimum, then build it up and then just come holler at me when you are ready. Because the less you have to risk, the more emotionally attached you're going to be to the money. We're not going to win every trade. We're not going to win every day. So if that stuff impacts your livelihood, it's not time for you, right? So at a very bare minimum, K-Lev, no, I don't see a professional doing it for like really 100, but under 25K to be, you know, very straightforward and honest with you. I don't like selling dreams, right? So that would be
Colleen said, if you spend a week in the courses in paper trading, you could do big things with 5K.
Exactly.
And that's what you really should probably focus on. I would really focus on, like, if you have to gather 25K, then this also ain't the time. There's certain keywords, and maybe because I've been invested in this financial, especially like management thing for a long time. If you got to gather it, if you got to find it, those are two words that means you are not ready, right? You need to learn.
Yeah, remember.
You need to learn the information and figure out how to manage. There's some people here who literally started with $100, right? And just started to slowly trade that $100. And many of them, and I'm not sure how much you make, K-Lev default, but many of them probably make in one day what you may make in 2 months, right? Just because they took a little bit of time. So I challenge you to take 15 minutes or 20 minutes a day, which I know you can find, which all of us can find, right? Even if you're, let's say if you're like, oh man, well, you know, I have to walk here in the morning. Cool. Listen to the videos while you're walking. Like, you gotta figure it out, and that's the thing,
Colleen
right?
said she started with $125,
and that's what I'm saying. That's all it takes. But you do have to be. And many of us, and I'm gonna tell y'all one more thing. This is my keep it a buck segment
today. Go ahead, baby. Talk that talk.
That was so frustrating. And y'all know I've been in this business now for a long time. 11 years with FD, with Finance Demystified. 23 years in the investing game. People do not like to invest in themselves. Point blank. And it's the saddest thing I've ever seen. And you know why? People that don't want to invest in themselves, which could be time, which could be buying a course or just paying to access information and make yourself better, they don't do it. And you know why? It's because deep down, they don't believe in themselves. And subconsciously, they're like, I'm not going to pay to do this because I know that deep down I'm not going to be successful at it. And unfortunately, especially as people of color, it's something that is kind of engraved in us that we can't do this, we can't do this, we can't do this. And a lot of times we don't even realize that we have these negative things that's putting us down. And it's so frustrating that people will literally go and invest $1,000 to go see Beyonce shake her butt, but literally won't spend $1,000 to learn some information that they will have for the rest of their life. That's one of the things I love that Phyllis said in the video from the workshop. She said, I've learned a skill that I literally have my entire life. Right? Me and Dion could go and float on and go on to home with the good Lord. And Phyllis is still going to have this information, right? She's still going to understand how to wake up in the morning and go and make it. And yeah, and definitely not trying to offend anyone, but it's so frustrating how much I see all of us. I mean, I've done it too. We'll literally invest in all the stupidest things. And then we look back and then like 5 years later and you're like, oh my gosh, I wish I was in a better place. But then take a second and look back and see, have any of your actions over the last 5 years, have they literally been anything that can literally make you get even closer to the goals that you want to reach? And most of the time, no. Right? So that's my thing with that. I'm not trying to like put anybody down, but I want us to just take a second and like think about where we're actually putting our time. Time is a resource that we can never get back. Money can come and go. You can make $1 million a year. You can lose $1 million the next year. You can make another $1 million a year. You see billionaires go broke all the time and then they're able to go back and get it. But you know how? Because they know how.
Yeah.
And they invested in themselves. So you can go make $1 million, you can go make 2, you can go make 3. But they took the time and they literally probably invested thousands and millions of dollars into themselves, which may not have been physical money, but the opportunity cost. overtime to get there. But let me tell you something. Everybody else, oh, I don't want it. I'm not gonna. Where's your free stuff? I'm not gonna pay. And it's like, well, look, girl.
We got this.
No. In general.
No.
But even, but you know what I'm saying? We all have that person that won't pay to learn anything, but then get mad because they can't reach any levels of success. But you're not investing into yourself, and you're also putting in whatever you're putting into is what you're gonna get out. Phyllis, Colleen, Johan, all these people that are in here, Miss Rita, you know why I know their names? Because they show up. They've been showing up consistently for months and months and months and months. And now they're having 5-figure days.
Miss
right?
Lisa said she joined last year with $250 and she just made $3,800 since the 1st of March, since Friday.
That's what I'm saying. But she's seeing the fruits of her labor. But nobody wants to plant any trees. Everybody just wants to go to the grocery store and buy the apples. Well, let me tell you something. If you go to the grocery store right now and you buy your apples, there's only so many apples that you can buy. You can buy 5 in a bag. But I can go home and I have a whole tree. And that tree is going to continuously produce those apples for me. And they're going to do it free because I planted the seed. And now that's that compound interest, right? That's those things that we talk about. So that's my ramble for today. But y'all got to stop being cheap. And you need to start investing into yourself. Okay?
Absolutely.
There's time.
Absolutely. It's a good point. And,
That's all I gotta say.
At the end of the day, we want to encourage you all to do it for yourselves, right? And have the ability to have the knowledge. Can we trade and invest for you? Yes, we can. But then that makes you dependent on us or somebody else outside of yourself again. So this is why we encourage anybody that we come and trade and invest for it's still a great chance for you to take the course and to learn first so that you can actually know what's going on, because once it's happening and it's nothing that nobody can do to take it away from you, okay?
Ever.
And you also, hopefully you guys appreciate it, is that we don't sell dreams here. Like, if you want to bet on yourself, we can help you. If you want to make money, we can help you. But you got to do your part. And we're not just going to sell you a course or sell you an algo or sell you on a dream just because. We're going to say, hey, take the course, whether you take it from us or not, because we want you to learn, because that's what our community needs. Our community needs more people that have this information and that are sharing it with each other, with their friends, and changing our generations to come, because it's our responsibility. If you choose to do that with us, cool. Join the Wall Street Academy, 50% off on the Money Matrix. If you want tools to help you that are proven, that have a high probability of success, and real people are making real money, buy the algos and test it, right? And then third is, then when you get to a level, you say, hey, you know what? I've reached a level of money that I want to have trading and invest in me, because I'm not necessarily as comfortable trading 25 or 100 or $1 million. And I want somebody professional to manage that, but I also know what the hell is going on. Right? And that's the step-by-step process.
Yeah, and that's the other thing too. Many of us, especially African Americans, have gotten taken advantage of financially because we don't know. And so if you do take that time, and even if you do have someone managing your money for you, imagine if you can come in and say, okay, I understand how this works, or X, Y, and Z. So they know that you're not another just, gump that doesn't know and super, super uneducated, whatever it may be. But we want to learn these things also for our children as well. So, I love Colleen. What does Colleen say?
Yeah, that bathroom time.
Said, instead of scrolling TikTok or IG in the bathroom, you can spend 15 minutes in the courses, right? And there's so many things that I'm even learning right now. And I'm like, I'm going to take this time and try to learn, et cetera, et cetera. Also, I just got back into NVIDIA and I've been riding it back up, FYI, so it's already paying me back. Just want to let y'all know that too. While I've been sitting here dropping these gems, I'm making more money, because that's what we can do, right? Because we know how to do it.
So I don't necessarily even need to do my keeping it a buck for today, because it's already 11. I can, but we
you ain't keep it a buck. They like your keep it a buck.
Okay, we'll give y'all a little bonus time today, because I feel like my baby has something to get off her chest. You know what I'm saying?
I just want people to be
successful. But shout out to 𝐶 also not. Because some people get offended. Some people take it personal, and some people don't have a good taste. It's all love, and it's more like tough love, because we actually want the best for y'all.
Y'all see how passionate we be for y'all. Like, we really, we're so excited when you win, and then when I see you not reaching your potential, it makes me frustrated, because I know that you all can do it. That's why you're here.
if we could do
another
it,
keep
you
it a
could
buck,
do
but go
it,
ahead.
right? Okay, so yeah,
NVIDIA's on a run up.
we'll actually do the keep it a buck. Yeah, Caleb, look, join the fam.
Welcome
join
to the
the
fam.
Discord for free. The Discord is absolutely free. Okay. And then you could join the course for 50% off, and you can get the algos. Okay. Welcome to the family. I know you probably ain't had nobody on the internet talk to you like this. So you'll probably be in the fam soon, okay? All right, but okay, yeah. So keeping it a buck for today, it made me lose my train of thought.
I don't even know.
No. All right, so keeping a buck today is setting your stop loss, and here's what I'm going to talk about. I was on my way to hoop last night to play basketball, and one of the bros was asking me. He asked me two questions. He asked me one about relationships and love, and he asked me one about business, right? And I was like, at the end of the day, bro, you have to know when to set your stop loss, not only in trading and investing, but also in life. For an example, he was dealing with a young lady, and she was draining his energy and not being appreciative of what he was doing. So he's the entrepreneur, he's on his grind. And she said a couple of things that made him feel like she felt entitled or not really understanding where he was in his journey, right? And so they had some disagreements about that, and they're no longer speaking, right? And I'm like, well, you have to set your stop loss for people and for relationships too, right? Because at the end of the day, if you feel like you're going here and that person or that partner doesn't agree, doesn't value, and doesn't support where you at and where you want to be, as long as it's being productive, then you have to set your stop loss on your energy. You got to set your stop loss on your resources, and you got to set your stop loss on your time, right? And then on the business question, he asked me, there was he sells a product. There was an unhappy customer because his shipment got delayed because of the Chinese New Year. And I said, bro, the better thing that you could do is just go ahead and send them a care package or whatever it is, you know what I'm saying, to save yourself from the mistake that at the end of the day, you're the business owner. If something goes wrong, y'all don't get y'all emails, the algos didn't go out yesterday, I will take full responsibility and go in there and do it myself, because y'all not trying to hear, yo, the assistant or the team did do X, Y, and Z. It's going to be Dion and Dominique, right? If I'm trading money for you, I keep it a buck. We're not going to win every trade. We're not going to win every day. I say this up front so that we can set precedents. And if anything goes wrong, you got to take responsibility and set a stop loss. This goes for personal. This goes for business. This goes for trading. This goes for investing, okay? Risk management. We are not traders. This is why I always say this. We're not traders. We're not investors. We're risk managers. And when you learn how to manage your risk in your life, and your energy and your resources and your network and your trading and investing will become better. Okay, so learn how to set that stop loss in all areas of your life and watch it grow. Okay, and that is our keeping it a buck for today. All right. Yes, we love you guys as well. Click the link, join the Discord, absolutely free. Get there, get around like-minded individuals, okay? If you want to learn from us, join the Wall Street Academy. Click the link, 50% off. Coupon code is Money Matrix, all caps together as one word. And then if you want the algos, click and get the algos. You can get the full algo suite for the launch special, and you can get the options only if you'd like, okay? Love, light, peace, wealth, great health, and abundance to each of you guys. Have a great day. We'll see you guys tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern. Peace.